Okay, let's have a look at our latest batch of introductions. So we've got a problem and solution essay question here. Nowadays, more and more people have to compete with young people for the same jobs. Now, I'm not sure about this question. I think it probably should say more and more older people, because it's not just about people in general. I think that's what this question is talking about older generation. So I think this may need to have been reworded, maybe. But we'll see. So, more and more people have to compete with young people for the same jobs. What problems does this cause, and what are some possible solutions? So let's take a look at my answer first. And I'll show you how I've paraphrased it, as usual. Nowadays, it's currently. Okay. Nowadays, okay. More and more people, an increasing number of people, have to compete with young people, are in competition with the younger generation. Now, you see what I've done there. I've mentioned this on several occasions. If you can't think of a synonym, and not every synonym is directly interchangeable, but you can change the word form. Yeah. So we've got compete becomes now it's a noun in competition. Okay, young people, younger generation for the same jobs, and you can't change everything, so that would be fine. Now, what problems? Well, this could increase the number of older workers in unemployment. Now, that's what I would be talking about in paragraph 2, if I were to write this essay. So I would we'll probably say something about, employers prefer young people because usually they're cheaper and they can be changed around and blah, 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 blah. So this may increase the number of older workers in unemployment. So that's what you could say there. What's the answer? Well, government-funded skills training for mature employees. So what I would be talking about for paragraph number 3, the solution paragraph, would be to talk about, young people may be more technologically aware or savvy, for example. So older workers might need some training to compete with them on a level playing field, or something such as that, yeah? So this is what I would probably, this is where I should say, this is probably this is probably the direction in which I would take this essay. Okay, say older workers in unemployment, and then I talk about, well, this could be fixed because if I train the mature people, then young people might not have that edge, that advantage which employers might be searching for. So that would be one particular focus, because as I said, usually for essays you start out quite broadly and focus down. So that's how I would approach this particular essay. Now let me make sure we've got the changes on. Okay. So let's take a look. Today there is an increasing number of people who tend to compete. Well, tend is not strictly true, because are in competition implies that they don't really have a choice in the matter. If you want a job, you're directly in competition with young people. Tend, a tendency, that's not quite the same, so I probably wouldn't use that here. Simply say who compete, or who have to compete. You can say that with youngsters to find the same jobs. The main problem of this trend is that elderly people, right now, elderly people, this implies quite old people, elderly, usually, retired or pensioners, and I'm sure that pensioners won't be looking for a job, so I wouldn't use that. That doesn't really work. Elderly people, you can maybe say, as I did, mature employees, older workers, but it's not the same as elderly people. Elderly people will be retired, they're pensioners. They're not working, okay? Might fail to perform well at work as a result of a lack of the latest knowledge and information. Well, you'd have to specify what knowledge and information you're talking about. You're talking about technological, IT trends. But in competition, well, they're in competition to have a job. So what you say here is they might fail to perform. Well, first of all, elderly people shouldn't be working. They would be retired or pensioners. Fail to perform well, but it's not about a performance. It's in competition for jobs. So they don't actually have a job. They're competing to get a job. So this implies that they have a job and that their performance is not as good as a lack of the latest information, etc. But they wouldn't be employed then. So that doesn't quite work. It's kind of skirting around it, okay? The government or governments could remedy this problem by providing older people with recent knowledge about what? So this is pretty general. Latest knowledge, recent knowledge, information. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are you talking about IT? Are you talking about developments in technology, human resources? I've got no idea. It's not very clear what this is. I see a general idea, but this could be a little bit better, I think. Okay. A growing number of people, okay, are issued a challenge to the young. Are issued a challenge? Well, it's not a challenge to, is it? Are issued. Who's issuing this challenge? As this verb, who, is a number of people are issued a challenge. What, by the young? It wouldn't be to fill the same job vacancies, and that's not the same thing, is it? We're not being challenged by young people. It's not, it's not like a fight. The young people are saying, come and take this job away from me, because that's not happening. So that's not quite the same thing. It mainly causes, what you mean, it is mainly caused by, you've got to be careful here, it is mainly caused by overpopulation, okay, and tending to some particular job opportunities. Well, that's very, very vague. I have no idea what that means. What kind of jobs? So again, you're talking about IT or law or what? I don't know, that's very, very vague. Two probable solutions, or possible, might be providing equal and sufficient chances for every applicant. Okay, but that means what? Exactly, it doesn't really say much, it's kind of vague. I hope the rest of the essay would explain it a little bit more. For every applicant, and also expanding career specifications and benefits to enhance less popular jobs. So there's some ideas here, but I'm not so clear as to where it's going. I mean, if you look at mine, I specifically say so the problem might be older workers might be unemployed, and I talk about how that's a problem because you've got to pay them unemployment, and instead of them working, paying taxes, etc. Skills training, then I would specify what those skills would be. But knowledge, a little bit vague. Equal chances, less popular jobs. Okay, so it's not too bad. It's a little bit vague. I'll try and focus a little bit more. These days, there's an increasing number. Why is this an adverb? There's no verb. There's an increasing number of people who should. Well, should, you mean it would be good if they did, but they don't have to. That's not what should means as a modal verb. Who are forced to, who have to take part, which is not the same. The same thing. Who have to take part in competition. We don't need a definite article because you haven't mentioned competition yet, so we can't have a definite article. In competition with the younger one, again, we don't need a definite article because when you introduce something at first, it's an indefinite article, or if it's an abstract noun, you make it a plural. people, younger ones, problems, etc., to get the same jobs. Take part in competition with younger ones, younger people, to get the same jobs. The major problems caused are that today's jobs need. Now, this is a little better because now we have a focus, right? So, today's jobs need more computer knowledge based on more computer knowledge. Elder, no. Elder, that's old. You can say more mature, older. Ones are often, right. So today's jobs need more computer knowledge, which are more mature employees, are often weak on. No need for them. And also they often are slow at their duty. Okay. On the other hand, the younger people have less experience, which could help the elder ones with enough experience to achieve the job. To achieve what? To do the job, to complete the job, to complete the task. I don't know, that needs a bit of work. Okay, so this is a little better. Some of the vocab doesn't quite mean what you think it means. Today's jobs need more computer knowledge, which the more mature employees are often weak on. Also, they often are slow at their duty. Okay, on the other hand, the younger people have less experience, which could help the elder, more mature workers again, blah, 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 older workers with enough experience to complete the job. Okay, so that's not too bad. Just needs a bit of work on vocab there. Zara. These days, people encounter with young competitors. Encounter? An encounter is when you walk down the street and somebody accidentally walks into you. That's an encounter. These days, people encounter with young competitors. New graduates, or such as new graduates to get the same employment availability, mean the same jobs. You've got to be careful on your paraphrasing. Sometimes your synonyms they're not directly interchangeable. This is why changing word form is a better bet. In this trend, which seems relatively unfair, older applicants are likely to fall behind. But what's the fall behind? So, right. What problems does this cause? Okay, so older applicants are likely to fall behind. So what does that mean exactly? Is that the problem? They fall behind what? You mean they fail to get employed, they can't find work? You need to specify a little bit more what your problem is. There's a solution for employers to put value on elderlies. Well, elderly, again, that's old people, that's pensioners, retirees, so older workers or more mature workers or etc. But elderly, no. Older workers' experience while choosing them. Okay, so that's kind of to put value on older workers' experience. Well, what the solution is to not employ young people? Is that what you're saying? So, okay, this is a little bit vague. The rest of the essay, you would have to be pretty. You'd have to be at some pains to spell out exactly what you're talking about. Okay. Golnish. Okay, as the population grows, okay, what's that got to do with anything? Okay, well, we don't really need that then. More older people every day have to compete with younger people? With younger people or younger generation in order to catch job vacancies. In other words, in order to find a job, catch job vacancies. Well, we don't really catch. Can we really use catch? You catch a job vacancy, you can, well, not as such. Considering the abilities of young people to talk about new technologies as well, updating. This doesn't answer the two questions. Question one, which you should answer now, is what problems might this cause? And the second, how can we fix it? Which you haven't actually done here. So I can see where the essay might be going. You would be talking about new technologies, presumably IT, presumably something to do with computing, etc. And you'd explain that. But unpleasant consequences, well, yes, but, clear and direct. You're supposed to tell us in your introduction. So, what I would do, restate the topic, more and more people in competition. What's the problem? It could increase the number of older workers in unemployment. That's a problem. What's the solution? Skills training, and I'm talking about IT computer training, might be a solution. Okay, so that's what you've got to do, right? So spell things out that I will explain. Why don't you tell us here what you're going to talk about? These days, due to a high competitive market, older people are hoping to take up. Well, we're not hoping to take up really. It's competition, right. This doesn't tell me anything. Can you see why? This can be responsible for some problems. However, there's some solutions, which I may or may not tell you later. Examiners don't like this. They just don't. They like it direct and clear. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you the criteria just to make sure that everybody is clear on how this works. I've probably shown you it before. Let me drag this over here. This is the copy from the examiners, and I'll show you it once again for the umpteenth time. Where's my pencil? Clear, fully developed, which directly answers. Come on, stupid pen, why aren't you working? Alright, which directly answers the questions. Okay? So, there are some problems and some answers which I will tell you a bit later. Does that directly answer the question? No. So, that's why I keep saying that's what you've got to do. Because it's not my opinion, this is what the examiners are told. Okie doke. So, these days rate of employment has increased. Right, doesn't say anything about that. That might be one of the problems you could talk about to answer question 2, but that's not what this is about. The rate of unemployment has increased. What strict rules? Who says that they? Right. This should not be in an introduction. This should be in a body paragraph. Right, this should be in a paragraph. What you need to do is, in your introduction, as I've just said, right, restate the topic, answer question 1 in brief, answer question 2 in brief. So the examiner knows where the essay is going. That's it. That's all you have to do. What you seem to have done, well, it doesn't say, first of all, it doesn't say anything about unemployment has increased. It doesn't say anything about strict rules. So you're introducing things which were not mentioned in the topic. Majority of people, it doesn't say a majority. It says more and more, so an increasing number of presumably more mature people. It doesn't say anything about high income. It simply says a job. It doesn't specify what that job is. But age and efficiency in constraint and so this doesn't really answer. It doesn't say what the issues are, what's the problem of the competition, and it doesn't really give me a solution. So I can see there's some ideas here, but this doesn't really work as an introduction. Okay, well, I think it should be the last one. When it comes to finding a job, hard competition between the elderly. I keep telling you, elderly means old, as in really old, retired or pensioners. Pensioners don't want a job. They're not competing with young people. Elderlies, no, they're not. Have efficiency? Well, you've not spelled it right in any way. But youth, due to their unique Phothosians high concentration, yeah, I think we need a bit of work on general English here before anything else. I see. Okay, so you've kind of summarized the topic. Okay, so you've kind of summarized that. So, but you haven't really said the problem. So, what you would need to do, instead of saying youth are considered, you need to say older people are not employed, younger people are preferred. So that's kind of of what you've said, but the language needs a bit of work. One solution is that retirements. Well, again, if you're retired, you don't want a job. You're retired, you're not a pensioner, so it's older workers or more mature workers. But if they're teaching younger people their jobs, once they've taught them, they won't actually have a job. So how's that a solution? So this is, I can see your general ideas, but I think that needs a little bit of work. So this is what you have to do. Restate the topic. Answer question 1, question 2. Don't include anything that's not there. That's for your body paragraph where you develop your ideas. Okay. So some not too bad. Some need a little bit of attention. But okay. So we'll post a new topic later, and you can have a go at that. So I'll see you soon.